Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers video review. This time I have the Transformers Generations Voyager class figure Roadbuster, which was released in the year 2014. As we can see, this figure comes transforming his robot mode and it comes with a lot of accessories. Actually, the packaging of this figure is really cool. We get to see the 30th anniversary logo of the Transformers, and this is what it looks like from the backside view. We get to see more pictures of Roadbuster transformed in his vehicle mode and into his robot mode. We also get to see the technical data for Roadbuster and the BIOS right over here. Now let's get Roadbuster out of the packaging. Here I have Roadbuster out of the package. Roadbuster is an Autobot from the Transformers Generation 1 family. He is an original member of the Wreckers and was also featured in the Transformers Marvel comics in the 80s. This is a really cool figure. I think it looks great. We can see that it features a very nice design and a brand new head sculpt. Also, all of the colors applied and all of the details make this figure look fantastic. We can see that Roadbuster comes with a lot of accessories which can be mounted throughout the body. We can see that it has these connectors right over here. It has one on each shoulder and also right over here. And I'm going to show you what else you can do with all of these accessories in a little bit. But first I want you to see all of the details of the newly designed head sculpt, which is really nice. We can see that it features a lot of details. And this figure actually comes with stickers, and I apply them manually right over here. We can see all of them. And it took me about 20 to 25 minutes to apply all of these stickers, and it was actually a lot of fun. We can see more stickers applied right here on the sides, and there's more right here on the backside view of this figure. And this figure looks awesome. I have to tell you that the design of this figure is just fantastic. It doesn't have any issues standing, and it's actually very possible. Now I'm going to show you this right here, which is the weapons of this figure. And this one right here is like a rifle, and it does feature just one color, but it has a lot of details. You can see it's sculpted right here in the plastic. And all of these weapons, they can actually be combined, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit. And this is the other one. You can see right here. And this is a really nice weapon. Again, very simple in colors, but it features a very nice design. Now the other weapon that comes with this figure, we have right here, which is the missile launcher that I have put it right there on the shoulder, but you can actually put it anywhere. Like you can actually put it right here on top or right next to his head. Again, it features a very nice design, and we can see a nice paint job applied. We can even see the head of the missile right over here. Now there's more. We also have this weapon right over here, and this is a small weapon. And as you can see, all of these weapons, they have like connectors, and you can put them together and you can like customize these different weapons. That's one thing that I like about Transformers, that some of them brings a lot of accessories like this figure, and you can actually play with them and you can customize them into different weapons. We have this one right over here, and I'm going to show you what you can do with this weapon right here. You can actually put these two together and you can use it as a larger rifle for Roadbuster. And if you want, you can keep adding, you know, more weapons. Like you can actually put this as a scope right on top, and this is just one option. You can keep mixing them and mixing them up, and you have different ways. And again, this is a really cool figure, a very nice design. I'm actually very impressed, and the quality of this figure is really good. Now I'm going to show you the articulation. We're going to start with the head sculpt. And the head sculpt is on a ball joint, can be moved up and down, can also be rotated 360 degrees without any issues. The shoulders and the arms are on a ratchet. And one thing that I want to mention is that this section right here, there's no way to attach it or put it together right over here or secure it. So every time you move this down, sometimes this is going to happen, but that doesn't really bother me because I just go like this, you know, and try to prevent that from happening. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing else wrong with this design. Now the arms, like I said, they're on a ratchet. They can be rotated 360 degrees. They can be moved all the way up to the sides, just like this. They also have this section right here. They have a swivel. And the design of this figure is really good. The articulation for the elbow is very interesting. We actually have a double articulation. I'm going to show you right here better. We have this one right here and here. So we can fold this up and down, but we can also use the ratchet right over here. So we have a double articulation for the elbow. Now we can see that the design of the hands is really nice. but unfortunately it doesn't have any articulation. We can see the articulation for the leg is really good. It's also on a ratchet. It can be moved to the side, back and forth. And sometimes this section right here, this panel is going to get in the way when you pose this figure, but all I do is just move it slightly to the side, and it is more possible like that. And by the way, there's also a swivel right over here. You can rotate this to the side just like so. And the articulation for the knee is also really good. You can see it right here. And the design of this figure is really nice. All of the articulation is actually very tight, as you can see. Now I want to show you the design of the feet. And the feet work this way. You can see the mechanism right here from the back. It can be adjusted to the side or towards the front and back. And this figure is actually very posable, and I really like that. And for our first size comparison, here I have Maniakin from Unique Toys, which is actually Galvatron. And as you can see, the size of these two figures is actually very similar, and I really think that the Transformers Generations line is doing a great job. Now, I don't know if you remember this or not, but in the Transformers comics from the 80s, Roadbuster dies after he tries to kill Galvatron with a newly designed Decepticon weapon that wasn't very stable. And this figure right here, Maniakin, is actually a really cool figure. Now, I'm gonna get it out of the way, because this time, here I have Roadbuster right next to Autobot Whirl and Springer, also from the Transformers Generations line. And as you already know, all of these characters were members of the Wreckers. And once you display these figures together, they look great. Now, I'm gonna move Springer and Whirl out of the way. Now, I'm gonna transform Roadbuster into his vehicle mode. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna fold this section right here just like so, and I'm gonna tap the arms right in here. I'm gonna fold it towards the front this way. Now I'm gonna open up this section all the way towards the front, and we're gonna fold this panel down just like so. Now this section right here, we're gonna fold it up this way, and the transformation for this figure is not too complicated. Now this section right here, we're gonna fold it down, and we're gonna tap this section right in here this way, and we're gonna do the exact same thing with the other section. We're gonna tap this panel right in here, and we're gonna make sure that it taps properly. Now the section with the legs is actually not too bad. Transformation is very simple. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this towards the side just like so, and we're gonna fold this down this way, and we're gonna fold it towards the side. We're gonna do the exact same thing right over here. Now we're gonna peg these two together just like so, and we're gonna fold it down all the way towards the front just like so. Now I'm gonna do this here real quick, and I'm gonna make sure that this section right here taps in properly, and that is the entire transformation for this figure. So as you see, the transformation wasn't that complicated. It didn't really take me a lot of time. Here I have Roadbuster transforming to his vehicle mode. The transformation of this figure was very simple. Once you transform it into his vehicle mode, it looks awesome. Now I want to bring it closer to the camera so you get to see all of the details sculpted into the plastic. And actually this figure has a lot of details. I really think that it was very well designed. We can see all of the stickers that I applied right here on the top section of this figure, and there's more right here on the sides. And you can see all of the details sculpted right here in the plastic, like around the window and right here on the top section of the back of the vehicle mode. Again, you can see the wheels of this figure, which are very big and are very nice. We can see the front side view of the vehicle mode of Roadbuster, which is like an armored vehicle, and it looks awesome. Now one thing about this figure is that once you transform it into his vehicle mode, you can actually mount all of these accessories and weapons, and you can customize it in so many different ways that you can make this figure look different each time. Now I'm gonna do this real quick, and this is just one option, and like I said before, you can actually mount these weapons anywhere you like. There's 6 different ports, so you can combine these in so many different ways. And each way you combine these is actually really cool. And I'm going to show you one combination here real quick. And this is just one thing you can do with this figure. And this is one thing that I like about Roadbuster, all of the accessories and all of the options that we have with it. Now this is what it looks like once you mount all of the weapons. And if you want to mount the weapons in different ways, there's endless combinations. Now I'm going to rotate this around real quick so you get to see the vehicle mode. Now I'm going to bring some other Transformers figures from my collection for a quick size comparison. And for this size comparison, here I have Roadbuster right next to Crosscut, also a figure from the Transformers Generations line. Now I'm going to move these two figures front to front. And as you can see, the size of Roadbuster, once it's transformed into his vehicle mode, is not really that big. Now let's move them towards the front one more time. And I'm going to move Crosscut out of the way. And for this size comparison, here I have Roadbuster right next to another member of the Wreckers, and this one is Autobot Whirl. As you can see, the size of these two figures is very similar. I'm gonna move them front to front, and these two figures are Voyager class figures. Now let's rotate these figures around real quick, and I'm actually really glad that Hasbro is releasing the Wreckers under the Transformers Generations line. They are very well designed and they look great. Now I'm gonna move Whirl out of the way. Now after seeing Roadbuster transform into his vehicle mode and into his robot mode, I wanna say that this is a really cool figure. It features a really nice design and it looks great. The paint job applied to this figure looks awesome, and all of the details applying to the plastic make this figure look great. I definitely like the fact that Roadbuster comes with a lot of accessories and weapons that can be put together in so many different ways, and you can actually mount it throughout the body of Roadbuster once it's transformed into his robot mode or once it's transformed into his vehicle mode. And having that option is just awesome. If you can get to add this figure to your collection, it will definitely be a great addition. And with this, I conclude this Transformers video review of the Voyager class figure, Roadbuster. This is Magnetar Prime. Thank you for watching. Until next time. If you like this Transformers video review, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Magnetar Prime, or stop by my Facebook page, Magnetar Prime Reviews. This is Magnetar Prime. Until next time.